Hello again everyone, VanguardOfValor here with another episode of FTL for you. Back on board the VSS Untouchable, manned by Elliot Ness, Jim Malone, and Al Capone, some of our crew from the Untouchables movie of course, as well as Ariel and Nekos, two NG friends of ours. We've got ourselves some nice weaponry, glaive beams, breach missiles, and a burst laser Mark 1, which is pretty terrible, but hey, you make do with what you got. Nice high-powered engines, nice cloaking, some decent drones, but not a lot of health here. We are, of course, at the edge of Mantis space here, entering our next area. We have two choices ahead. We can jump to this beacon, or we can jump into an asteroid field from the looks of things. Let's go in there, despite the fact that it's incredibly stupid, because we have a defense drone to try and knock out some of those asteroids, which should make things a little bit more manageable for us. We arrive in the asteroid belt to discover the rebel automated scout has been stationed there, and we get ready to fight. Alright, defense drone online, thank you very much. We are going to be hopefully... Oh, they took a hit in their weapons already, that's great. We're actually turning off the breach missile, turning on the burst lasers, auto-firing those on their weapons, because they have no shields from the looks of things, which is excellent for us, and they just hit us in the helm, so we're going to dodge before we get hit by anything else. Look, drone, your job here is to prevent us from getting hit by asteroids, not to let us get hit by asteroids. Get in there and put those fires out, fix that system pronto. They just took out our helm completely, and their weapons are mostly down. However, as soon as our glaive beam charges, we can kill these guys no problem, so I'm not too worried. And there we go, fry them with the glaive beam. And dead. Lovely. Alright. So, that is destroyed. The ship explodes, giving us a fuel, 1 missile, and 60 scrap. Very nice. And we need to get out of here pronto. So we're going to jump to this distress beacon and hope there's something good there. I know Elliot Ness took some damage to Coast as well, but we want to make sure we get safe first. We find the source of the distress call, a small research station, where it appears a small laboratory fire has gotten out of control and is threatening to destroy them. Their fire suppression system is not responding, so we're going to dock and try and rescue those survivors. Here we go. We pull up alongside the station and cut through their hull. We're able to rescue a few survivors, but many more are lost. One of them offers to join our crew, and the rest we offload at a nearby station, getting 32 scrap in the process. Alright. We got Jones, the human. Well, hello, human Jones. I hope you're good at fighting people, because we're going to need you to probably do a lot of anti-border defense, because we're going to have a lot of them coming on board, given that we are in a Mantis sector. Send Nekos back over to chill out with Ariel, and send Elliot Ness back over to the helm. Now, just keep in mind, folks, there's a very good chance we will not survive this battle. Well, not this battle, this sector. There's a very good chance we're not going to survive this run, because if we make it to the last stand, there's no way we're beating the flagship in this thing. But it's an interesting challenge to try and do, so we're going to jump over here and see if we can beat whatever's hiding at this beacon. We're also going to be turning the breach missiles back on pronto. Our ship is hailed, and it's the rebels who say, "We found you at last. Prepare to die." I'm not too worried. Burst laser offline, breach missile online, fire a boarding drone at them, just for lulz. And let's see if we can do any damage. They got a pair of burst laser Mark 2s, which is great because we can dodge those all simultaneously, although I believe the Artemis missiles fire a little bit sooner. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. There goes the missile, and there go the lasers. We dodge them all. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Now that has them distracted a little bit. We're going to smash them with a breach missile in the shields. Hopefully this hits. If it does not, it'll make our life significantly more difficult. There we go. We got a hit. They have a lot of shields, though. Wow. Okay, let's smash them in the weaponry after glaive beam them. We did a little bit of damage there. Knocked out one of their burst lasers, but not really what I was hoping to do. The drone is still doing some damage. We're going to fire another drone at them, in fact. Might even... do we? Do we fire another drone, or do we activate a defense drone? Either of these is a bit of a waste, because we only have 7 drone parts, but we want to make sure we take as little damage as possible, and if we don't, we're probably going to get pounded quite badly. So, let's power up the defense drone, I think, for the time being, so we want to make sure we don't get any more hits, and that Artemis missile has an easy chance of doing some nasty damage to us. Only having 9 health makes us a little bit wary of spending excess money. And we got hit in the oxygen, but that's okay. We'll send our NG in there to go fix that. 2 hits, we have 7 health left. That is manageable. We'll glaive beam them again with our next shot. Hopefully that drone knocks out that missile. There we go, lucky shot. And go glaive beam. They try and surrender, offering us 2 missiles, a drone part, and 26 scrap. We don't accept their surrender. Who do they think we are? We destroy those suckers and take everything they're worth. Ship explodes, giving us 2 fuel, a drone part, and 62 scrap. We have mountains of scrap and nothing to spend it on, unfortunately. We take a look here at our ship bar. We can buy things, but they don't do us any good. We need it as a store so we can actually buy some health, because we're very low, and if we have tons of money, we can definitely afford to buy health. Let us take a look here at what we can buy, though. Our engines are maxed, so that's not going to do us any good. It doesn't do us any good to upgrade our weapons anymore, because we can't fire any of them simultaneously anyway, although it would probably be good to have that extra slot there so they can't knock our systems out with one shot. But I think other than that, we're going to save our money for the time being. Yes, indeed. I'm going to jump over here and see what we can find. I know it's probably a good idea to go to some of these fights, but we're going to look for a store first, so see if we can find anything without having to murder anyone for it. A derelict and still smoking Mantis vessel floats by. The battle must have been recent, for its surviving crew beam aboard, and we have to prepare to fight. Well, that's 3 Mantis in a room, that's not so good. Let's get in there and fight them, and then we're going to vent the oxygen out from nearby, and we're going to run away. That should be fun. 3, 2, 1, book it! They're going to have lots of fun suffocating in there. Yes, indeed, they've already realized what we've done, and they're trying to run away, but it's not going to save them. No, it will not. Ariel, you get out of there. We'll send you in here. They're going to get out of there very quickly, but luckily for us, we can also vent the oxygen from where they're going before they get there. So they're going to arrive in this room, and as soon as it runs out of oxygen, we're locking the doors. There we go. You poor souls. Okay, everyone out. Healing up. And these guys will all suffocate very short order. Suffocate, suffocate, suffocate. Very nice. Alright. That's the nice thing about having nice high-level doors. You can do whatever you want with them. As once we get our oxygen back inside, we'll open up all the internal doors to speed up the process, send Capone back over to the weapons, and send our NGs back down to their central room. Actually, I think we'll send Jones down to the sensors room, because that's also fairly central. There we go. Okay, looking pretty good so far. 192 scrap, still the same amount of health. Nothing up ahead, though, which is not ideal. Let's go fight these guys, I guess. See what over's there, and then we'll work our way around towards the exit by jumping into those beacons. What do we find here? For once we see the Mantis before they see us. We can attack them, but they have some fairly hefty firepower. Or we can try and stay hidden, but I think we're just going to go fight them. If we don't fight people, we're never going to get any progress here, so let's go. They do have missiles, so we're probably going to turn on our defense drone here, although boarding drones did seem fairly effective last time we tried to fight them, but defense drone it is, to fight off those missiles as much as possible, and they boarded us into a room very next to where all the oxygen was already missing from, so that's great. We'll just drain the oxygen out in advance, and they're not going to be able to do a darn thing about it. So, we don't have to worry about the Artemis missile here too much, because it will come straight at us, and we should be able to block it pretty easily. There we go. Bombs, hopefully, are small bombs. Yes, they are, and they also missed us anyway, so that worked out great. And that means we can only have to worry about dodging the big laser. Fire the big laser, gentlemen. Dodge that, thank you. And we're going to be fighting in here a little bit, then he's going to run away once the oxygen drains from that room as well. We can fire a breach missile at their shields, which is exactly what we're going to do. Fire the breach missile at the shields, and Jones, you're running to the medbay now. Thank you. We hit them, perfect. Glaive beam them across the weaponry, hopefully taking out the big laser and taking out their medbay as well. Go. There we go. Alright, that did some damage. Knocked out the medbay and the weapons and the engines. Now these guys have actually gotten lucky because at exactly the wrong time our doors closed behind them, meaning they could do a bit of damage to our radar. Thankfully for us, though, it didn't mean they could do enough to actually do any real damage to us. Now we're going to hopefully knock them with another glaive beam before they get the chance to hit them. Please, you missed. You are the worst. Okay. And a small bomb hit us in a room, knocking out our oxygen. That's terrible. But that's okay, because in the long run, it doesn't really matter. Glaive beam destroys them. 5 hull remaining, not great, but we have enough to get by. Ship explodes, giving us 2 fuel drone part and 49 scrap, which turns into 58 scrap, which is nice. Ooh, okay, open up these internal doors. We are dancing with death here, guys. Dancing with death. Looks like our crew are mostly healed up, which is good, although we still don't even have level 2 dodge, or even level 1 firing. Oh, that's not surprising, given that our main weapon's a glaive beam and our backup is a breach missile. They're not exactly the fastest firing things you'll get. Still a bit disappointing. The burst lasers would probably be good to just fire at people, but we need to have these weapons online normally when we're in a fight. We need a shop, please, game. Give me a shop. I need one. I need a shop. That's what you need to give me, and that is what I need. Alright, we're going to jump over this way, see if we can't get some goodies over here, and we'll work our way back around. So, we're going to jump over here first. Hopefully we'll be able to get back from here. When we arrive, what do we see? There's nothing here but space debris and some uninhabitable planetoids. That's unfortunate. What about this jump? Anything over here? We're looking for goodies. That's what we're looking for. Anything that'll give us some health. Ooh, scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL to recharge, so we're going to use our scrap recovery arm to mine out the asteroids. We carefully extract as much usable material as possible from the nearest asteroids, which equates to 68 scrap, while waiting for the FTL to recharge. So, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. We got lots and lots and lots of money again, but nothing to spend it on, which means we're probably going to wind up dead again. 5 hull left going into a battle. That's a great thing to be. This time a rebel ship hails us saying, "Federation, scum! We've waited a long time for this." And they have drones, so we're in a... Oh, they have an attack drone Mark II. Game. That's hardly being fair. Okay, defense drone, you're going to go online to try and protect us from the breach missiles, but we're not going to stay here that long. We're going to try and bucket out of this fight as quickly as possible. So let's just dodge the first shot he fires. Our FTL drive should be able to charge up and run faster than these guys can actually drain our stealth. But this is not going to be a good fight for us. No, it will not. We need to get out of here right now, and that drone's probably going to get a chance to at least hit us once before we do. Even if nothing else does. We need to run. And they've set our weapons on fire. That's great, you jerk. And our oxygen's broken. Good. Jump. 3 health remaining, and that's lovely. Okay. What do we find here? We arrive just in time to see an unusually well-armed NG ship destroying a small pirate craft. A teleporter signal is detected and we have an intruder on deck. This is terrible, because if we pick the wrong option, we're going to have to fight them, and we are not equipped to fight an NG ship. So we have to agree to side with the Mantis. No, we have to agree to... What? There's no good option here. We can't do this one, so if we fight the NG ship, we will probably lose. We can't beat them with their defense drones. So we're going to have to agree to offer up the Mantis in exchange for a bounty and hope it gives us the scrap and not make us fight them. The NG captain is delighted and quickly arranges for the transfer of the prisoner, giving us 69 scrap. Awesome. Alright, I would have loved to have a Mantis on board here, but we cannot afford to have to fight a NG ship because we cannot deal with their defense drones. So we're going to get in here and try and fix everything we can. Oh, man, this is bad. We have 3 hull remaining. Oh, man. That's so weak. So weak. But we've managed to make our way pretty far so far, so we might be able to actually recover here if we can actually find the stinking store from this sector. Send our people over to heal. Jones, get down to this room. You're in the way. Get everyone in there. Everyone start healing, please. There we go. Ariel, you can come out of the room. And Al Capone, you can get in there. Gotta get yourself healed up there, Al. And back down to the weapons. Okay, we're flying on a wing and a prayer here. Just barely making do. Turn on the breach missiles, and there we go. Okay, so... Still no stores in sight, which is not good. It means we're not getting one. The only chance of getting healing is to make it to the exit beacon. Okay, so we're going to try and make it there as much as we can. If we have to fight anything, we're probably going to die, but we're going to do our best. These are black times. It's a black market hub here. Blah, blah, blah. We receive a message saying these are dangerous times, and if we have extra military-grade explosives, they will gladly pay us for them, and I would love to, but we need our missiles, and we have tons of scrap and nothing to spend it on, so I'm not doing that with you, sorry. Let's jump over here, and hopefully we'll find someone who wants to give us some repairs for cheap, because I would love some of those right now. Nope. Debris from a forgotten battle still orbits the gas giant in this system. Some of it might still be usable, so we get 2 fuel, drone part, and 44 scrap. Okay. Okay. Let's take it. And we have now 465 scrap in storage, which we should spend on something, but there's literally nothing worth spending it on that I can see at the moment. Let's jump to the exit beacon. I guess more power would be the only thing worth spending our money on. Let's do that now before we go. Max out the power bars just for lulz. There we go. 360 scrap left over. Jump to the exit beacon and pray we can get out of here alive, because if we can make it to the next area, they will repair us at least a chunk. We've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, we'll be able to jump to the next sector, and here we find a ship well known as a slave trader. He hails us, offering us laborers for cheap. They have a glaive beam and an ion blast Mark II. There is no way we can afford to fight these people. I would love to, but we have 3 hull, and they have a glaive beam. We have no shields. They are going to murder us if they ever get any opportunity to fire that thing, so we're going to have to ignore the slaver and continue on our way. Ugh. I feel so bad. We made it so far, basically fighting everyone we could. But now, nope, that's not happening. Okay. Well, we can make it to the next area at least, and the last stand, they'll give us some repairs, which would be lovely. Okay. We made it all the way to Sector 8. We made it from the beginning to the end with never a shield. We arrive at the heart of the last Federation fleet. Our access codes get us past initial security and our direct feed to the capital ship's war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, "What is the meaning of this? Who are you?" We explain our mission, and our explanation is met with murmurs of cynicism and disbelief amongst the officers. General Terzel of the Engine Brigade eventually speaks up for us, saying that this intel suggests a potential counter to rebel technology. Risk all or save none. We explain the weakness of the enemy fleet being the rebel flagship, and Tully responds saying, "It's settled then. The rebels will be here in a matter of moments, but we will do what we can to hold off their warships. You must succeed in destroying this flagship. We will refuel your ship now, and our stations will offer help wherever possible. Good luck." We get 10 fuel. Okay. Okay, we need repair stations, and they're way over there. We only got 10 health from that, so that's not ideal. We're going to jump over here, grab the repair stations, hopefully sprint back in time to save people. 360 scrap, and there's no stores in this sector either, are there? Not that I can see. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. We could do, what can we do? What can we upgrade? Nothing, basically. There's nothing that needs to be upgraded. We have only 8 drone parts, which is also not very good. We can upgrade our oxygen to make it a little bit more sturdy, but honestly, we just need to get lucky here. Let's jump ahead and hopefully not get murdered horribly, I mean. Oh, 4 shield drone, lovely. Sensors indicate the rebels are setting up a forward jump beacon behind the planet's nearby moon. More importantly, a number of ships are passing by and we have to prepare to fight. Oh my goodness, you have to be kidding me. Beam drone and attack drone, nope. And they knocked our weapons out already. Nope, no thank you. No, I'm okay with not that. Nope. All of my nope. And also, how about you have all of my nope? That's ridiculous. Come on, game. Cut me some slack here. I have no shields. I can't deal with those lasers. Look at all of them. This is ridiculous. Okay, what we're going to do here is we're going to die. We should be able to make it out of here alive, based on the FTL thing. But as soon as we decloak, we're going to hit them in the weapons with a breach missile, hopefully. Give us as long as we can of safety. No, we're not even going to get a chance to fire that before we get out of here, are we? Okay, stop shooting me, game. Stop shooting me. Okay, we're out of here. Jump to the repair beacon. Ah, run. This is crazy. Crazy. Okay. Whew, we made it. A trade station was abandoned nearby. Some Federation engineers repurposed their shipyard to perform military repairs. They offered to fix our ship, giving us 5 fuel, 4 missiles, and 5 drone parts. And look, you know, I don't even mind dying if it means we die against the Rebel flagship, because that's okay. That's at least legitimately insanely powerful, and we're going to die there because they're way too strong for us. But dying here would be a little bit depressing. Dying inches from them would be kind of lame. So we're going to try and make it all the way there if we can. Let's send our crew in to get healed up a little bit. Okay. We really need a store so we can try and buy something to make us more powerful, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen here. 335 wasted scrap. Alright, jump to this repair beacon, get us some more health, and fill up our drones and whatnot a little bit more. Forward construction station is in the process of repairing damaged warships. Our command codes convince them to do a quick pass job on us, so they're back to full health, 5 fuel, 4 missiles, and 5 drone parts. Lots of stuff here now to deal with. We just need to actually use it. And, okay, we're going to keep jumping and hopefully find some good stuff over here. We're going to jump over to this beacon and hopefully they'll come close to us. Because we don't really want to go through there. It's probably a very bad idea. What can we do? We can spend our money because it's not going to do us any good to hold on to it. So we'll pump it into our systems because there's nothing else to do. There we go. And let's jump down here. Okie doke. Keep working there, gentlemen. We receive a transmission. Sorry, sir, this is nothing personal, but we're under orders. Rebel ship's weapons go hot. They got a lot of missiles, so defense drones are going to be powerful here. We're going to throw a boarding drone at them because we've got spare parts and lots of energy. And we are going to start breaching them at the first opportunity. Alright, they boarded us into an airlock room because they're idiots. Lovely. And we've smashed them in their engines as well. So we're going to try and breach them in the shields once we get the opportunity. And we're going to cloak out when they launch their first missiles anyway because we're evil. Actually, we'll cloak out now to dodge those lasers because I'd much rather not get by anything, and our defense drone can hopefully manage these missiles. Now, Malone in there should be able to take out these guys by himself, hopefully anyway, and perfect timing. As we fire the missile, the guy moves out of the helm like a fool, meaning we can blast them to Kingdom Come with our glaive beam. Yes, indeed, glaive beam's going to fry right through those systems, doing a whole heap ton of damage, blowing up our own drone. They are trying to run away, but they're going to have a hard time doing that now, and they try and surrender. Yes, indeed. However, I don't think I'm going to accept their surrender offer. 3 fuel, drone part, and 38 scrap. No, thank you. We're going to keep smashing them. They tried to run away, but died in the process, and they've launched a missile at us now, but hopefully our drone can block those. Good. Good work there, drone. They're trying to deal with all the fires we've started and all the holes in their ship, but they shouldn't be able to do a darn thing about that. We're going to turn our burst laser Mark 1 and kill them with that, because that's just adding insult to injury. Also, they're going to probably hit us with these lasers. No, they hit us with one of them, which is not too bad. And hit them with the glaive beam, or the burst laser. Either one, and they die. Please block that missile, computer. There we go. Nicely done, defense drone. That's why I hired you. And they are dead. Burst laser 1 did its job. Alright. Ship explodes, giving us a fuel, 2 missiles, and 50 scrap. Awesome. Not that we need any of those things, but it's still cool to have them. Send him in there, turbocharge the healing, turn off the defense drone, because we don't need him anymore. And is anyone else injured? No, it doesn't look like it. Nicely done, gentlemen. We've been doing a great job so far. We'll have to keep pushing forwards. No surrender. More power, because we have power to spend. We can jump over here and fight them when they get there, or we can wait. So if we jump early, we'll have to fight them before they arrive. We can wait here, turn, then jump over there and fight them when they come in. Because if they're really strong, we're not going to be able to get out of there once they've started fighting us. I think what we're going to do is, we're just going to wait a turn until this guy jumps across. Oh no, now he jumps across. Now if we jump over here, we'll just straight fight it, and that works too. Yeah, okay. So let's get over there and try our luck against the Rebel flagship with no shields and only mediocre weapons. These are pretty good, but not good enough for what we need. So let's get over there. This is gonna suck, but here goes. We are almost guaranteed to die in this fight, but I'm excited to see if we can at least kill stage 1 of the flagship. Here we go. This is it, the Rebel flagship. If we're able to destroy this monstrosity, the Federation fleet will have a chance of surviving. There is, of course, no turning back. They do, of course, also cloak out, because that is what this ship is all about. Okay, turn on the defense drone. We'll turn on the boarding drone in a minute once they reappear, so I smash that into their faces. There we go, turn him on, and once they start to fire, we're going to be cloaking as well. There we go, got a boarding drone in them. Here comes the first salvo. Dodge those, thank you very much. We should have waited until the missiles fire, but I don't even care. They all do about the same amount of damage to us, and since we have no shields, whatever we can dodge is the better thing to dodge. So, as soon as that guy gets killed, we'll hopefully send in another boarding drone. We're going to breach them in the shields with the first shot. Here we go. And they cloaked out, so we missed. Perfect. That wastes a nice long charge time. They hit us in the drone bay, which is bad, because that will knock out our drones. Actually, it does not knock out anything, because we have such a high amount of spare drone energy. That worked out quite well for us. Here comes the ion weapons, hitting us one in the weapons, of course, which is terrible. Alright, means we can't put any more power in there. Turn the breach missiles back on, please. And repair those damaged systems. There we go. Here come some more lasers. We cannot dodge these either. Thankfully, it only has a tiny bit of damage. We need to hit them, guys. We can't afford to be not hitting anyone. Let's breach them in the shields, and we're going to dodge these incoming missiles. Actually, we don't need to dodge the missiles, too. Yeah, we do. Dodge everything. Just dodge them. Try and actually hit them, please, now with the breach missiles. Otherwise, actually, I'm not going to fire those, because they are going to cloak out as soon as I go to shoot them again, because it's been about that amount of time. Yes, it is. See, look, if we had just tried to fire them there, we wouldn't have been able to, but they would have wasted it. So, they're going to destroy our drone, which is great. It means we can send a drone in somewhere else. They've... Ooh, ouch! Fired the laser at us again. Ow. Knocked out our sensors. That's okay, though. Fire another boarding drone at them. We are going to hopefully be able to breach missile them this time before they knock all our systems offline. Good. Hit them in the shields, please, gentlemen. And then glaive beam them. There we... Oh, he boarded them in that laser. That was not exactly what I intended, but that works out okay, too. He's going to die, and then we're going to have a boarding drone stuck in there. That's not great either, though, because then we can't put him anywhere else. Now we're going to glaive beam them and hopefully do some damage, so let's hit them across some systems. Let's hit them across here. Do some damage that way. There we go. Doing some damage to the boss. Lovely. Kill them off. Do damage. Hurt people. Yes, don't die. Try not to die. Please. Please don't die. Okay, send these guys into the medbay. Heal them up. And they hit us again with the laser right across the same rooms. Taking more damage. We're going to cloak out so they don't hit us again. Give us another chance to actually survive here. They've cloaked out as well, but that's okay. This guy's going to die, which is kind of funny. I never kill him normally. Send our NGs back out. We'll send Malone. No, Malone can tank it. He'll be fine. And Jones is also doing fine, because the laser apparently doesn't actually do any crew damage. Once our breach missiles are all charged up, we'll hit them in the shields again, and then we need one more glaive beam to kill them, and we might actually kill the first stage of the flagship without any shields, which would be fantastic. The next stage will absolutely murder us, because it's the drone-heavy wave, and drones are absolutely the bane of our existence here. But it'll be funny anyway. So, glaive beam them, yes! I call that a victory. On my part, that is a complete victory. We made it all the way to the end and beat first stage of the flagship with no shields on our ship. Just as we gain the upper hand, they find a way to make an FTL jump. In this new state, we'll have to get closer to the base to be a threat, so we have bought some time, but we'll have to keep up the assault, getting a fuel missile and 22 scrap. Awesome! In my opinion, we just won this challenge. Because there's no way we're beating the drone wave with no shields. It's just, I can't see how it could possibly be possible. It's an insanely strong wave, and then we have no way of dealing with all the beam drones they're going to send at us in the very first salvo. But you know what? I don't care, because in my opinion, we just won. So let's jump over here and fight these guys, going willingly to our graves. But let's bring it on. We chase down the flagship, discovering it's heavily damaged from the previous fight. Our scans indicate it has redirected considerable power to its drones, and we get ready to fight it. Here, we're... oh god. Oh god. Okay. We're gonna dodge right now. Thank you, please. Yeah, defense drone, boarding drone, go. And this is gonna suck in a second. They're trying to shoot down our boarding drone, but they missed. Thank you. They're going to shoot down our breach missiles too, aren't they? We're going to have no chance of doing any damage here. I forgot about that. The fact they have the defense drone means our breach missiles are basically useless. But we're going to try them nonetheless and see what we can do. Our cloak is down, which means we're going to get pummeled by their drones any second now. Here they come. They just shot down our missile, and we cannot do a darn thing to them anymore. They've launched a boarding drone onto us, and they're firing lasers. Oh, look at all the beam drones! They want us dead so bad. Alright, bye, guys. We're going to fire one glaive beam at them as a parting shot just to remind them who we are. Despite the fact it's not going to do any damage. Go, team, go! And there goes the VSS Untouchable. Oh, well, you know what? I'd say that was pretty successful nonetheless. One last explosion marks our fate as our ship is torn apart. We got 4,032 points, though. Let's see how we did overall. No, it didn't even come up on the high scoreboard here, did we? Oh, that's just Type A. Type B there. Untouchable. That's actually our best score. That's hilarious. Our no-ship run is the best score I've ever had for the Stealth Cruiser Type B. What do you know? That's crazy. Alright. Well, that was it. That was the VSS Untouchable, our attempt of playing through FTL without ever buying the shield system. We made it all the way to the last stand and even managed to kill the first stage of the Federation flagship, which I have to say is pretty darn cool. Should be an achievement for that or something. Anyway, whew, this has been Vanguard of Valor. If you have enjoyed today's episode, I know it's probably shorter than normal, but that's what happens when you do a speedy run like this. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to like the video, yes indeed. down below. My words are all getting crossed now. Ugh. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.